Smooth Claws.
You know it's a good day when you're pulling that ski mask on.
We got some foundational pieces, in my opinion.
Brings a big smile to my face every time I think about it.
And I single-handedly win the game.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays, Commanders family. Now, our Commanders played on Christmas Day, and the crew is here to recap our matchup against the Dallas Cowboys. Since it's the holiday season, we have our good old pal, Smooth Claws, to bring in some holiday cheer. And it's crazy to say this, Commanders family, but we have only one game left in the season. Our crew gets us ready for our road matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles. All that and more right now on Command Center.
Welcome into Command Center from out here in the Command Center post-game live set. I'm your host, Brian Colvin Jr., here with Brian Mitchell and Santana Moss. Starting to show off a little differently today because we played on Christmas Day. Final score 30-23. We did not get the win against the Cowboys, but boy, did we see our defense put up a fight, B.
They put up a fight. They played a lot better. I would say this. I always talk about penalties, and you can't have those. Some of them were a little weird today. The referees didn't see things. They saw stuff.
Yeah.
But ultimately, they played a lot better. But you can't hurt yourself. And I think they did in certain situations.
I mean, I feel you on that one. I think, what I asked for coming into the game was complimentary football, and I saw that. I saw these guys go out there and fight. Defensively, we was disruptive up front, and offensively, we ran the ball better. Didn't come out, didn't equate to a win, but we showed promise in both of those areas.
We definitely showed promise, and we talk so much about playing for that pride. What are we playing for? Fans want to know what's going on because both these teams are out of the playoffs. Well, we got young guys on this squad that want to make a name for themselves. Yeah. You look at Johnny Newton, you look at Bill, guys that knew they were on prime time, all eyes were on them, and be like you said, you wanted them to show up, and that's what they did.
You wanted, and the thing of it is, those young guys were in a situation today where they're fighting an uphill battle, but they went out there, they made people proud. You didn't win the game. You're not going to win all of them, but you put up a damn valiant fight.
Shout out to our punter, Tress Way, for earning his third Pro Bowl selection. Way ranks second in the NFC in net punting average and is tied for second in the NFC in punts pinned inside the 20-yard line this season. Way is the franchise leader in career punt yardage, punts pinned inside the 20, and net punting average. Shout out to our guy, Tress Way. And shout out to special teamers Jalen Lane and Nick Valor, who were named Pro Bowl alternates for the NFC. Now, let's take it back to our game day live set to hand out some gifts to our Commanders family. This is your can't miss moment presented by FanDuel. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official partner of the Washington Commanders.
Smooth Claws pulled up.
Smooth Claws! Most definitely. And I came bearing gifts. The one thing about this time of year is about giving, not receiving. So I personally went shopping for each and every last one of you. And I got y'all gifts detailed to you. DC.
Me first?
Start us out, baby.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm going to look at it first before I show the world.
No, pull it on out.
Yeah.
Hey, we got him this cooler because he takes like 6 sack lunches. I lunch every day. So we're going to make sure next time nobody sees him in that lunch.
Everybody go see this. Everybody go see this. Thank you, Fred.
Let's see what you got here, Fred.
Let's see what you got, B-Mitch.
I'm still digging.
Oh, my gosh. Re-gifted.
What? What is it, Fred?
There's some biking shorts with the butt pad in them. Cause we know you. You gonna ride over that bridge in Maryland.
You got me a large.
Yeah.
That's too tight.
Santana, you up next, bro.
I ain't expecting nothing good.
No,
I already see it.
The man with 10,000 hats. So I got him a hat rack. Yeah. To make sure none of those hats goes damage.
Hey, that's the perfect gift for Tanner.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh, my God.
Let's go.
Logan's down. Let me hold that. Oh,
Appreciate
man.
you, Fred.
Let's see what you got here, Logan.
Let's see what you got. I know, I picked him out. Hey, we need him to trim that beard. Because he never has it trimmed. Look at it now.
Look at it.
Is he Santa Claus or am I Santa Claus? I don't know. Blue foot.
All right,
You, buddy.
hey, that boy normally give me nothing. Hey,
What is that?
I got you a juicer. It's time for you to come back to the old school. I want my friend back. Yeah, I want my friend back. Last but not least.
Oh, no, man.
You already know.
No.
Let's open it up.
Oh, man. Based on what you got, Logan and me, I can only imagine. I can only imagine what you got me since you and I.
What you got? Your arch nemesis.
Oh, no.
Golf balls, because you lose them all. Your golf game weak. You know what I really want to get you?
These golf balls just say athletic.
I really want to get you some more zippy. That's what I've been doing. Oh, God.
Why you ain't give me a juice?
Hey, y'all, give it up for Smoothie Claus.
And he pulled back up on us right now to kick it with us. Fred, it's crazy to think.
Yeah.
This is the final Command Center of the year, and we're also headed to our final game of
Yeah.
the 2025 season. Now, we know the playoffs, there's no chance in that. There's no chance in ending with a winning record. What are you playing for as a player in this game against Philly?
Well, you're still playing for the name on the front of the jersey and the name on the back of the jersey.
Yeah.
The one thing you don't want to do is go into the offseason leaving a bad taste in the coach's mouth. You want their last impression of you is to be, you know what, we moving forward with this guy. Ain't no quit in him. See, that's going to be the question in this last game. Is it any quit in you guys? And that's going to be the test. It's a 4-quarter test to say, are you going to quit or are you going to play to the end?
And Logan and Tanner, we have an NFC East matchup yet again against the Philadelphia Eagles. Tanner, what do you want to see from our Commanders playing the Eagles? Because we can't play spoiler for them still.
You know, we can't be a spoiler, but we can be a spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then after that 2-point conversion, attempt last. Yeah. I mean, you honestly want to go out there and play to win the game. But you know, at the same time, man, it's going to be a lot riding on just how you take it to them, like how you respond after what happened, you know, back at home with us, you know, the first outing. And I think more so than anything, knowing that they're going to the postseason, let's give them a reason to kind of go in there with a limp.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got to say. Physically, or mentally, either go, or emotionally.
Yeah, there's been a lot of adversity this year. I mean, just finish strong, man. Like, finish with a little bit of courage. It's going to be tough, but that's what you got to do.
And fellas, we're going to have a lot of fun on this last Command Center of the year. Before we go any further, let's hear from two of our other members of Command Center, Sean Springs and London Fletcher. It's time for your best seat now, presented by SeatGeek. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Fellas, take it away.
Thanks, BC. All right, Blue, man, it's time to talk about our 2025 rookie class.
Yeah.
We're going to have to start off, obviously, with the first-round pick, Josh Connolly Jr.
Yes.
He's played every snap, started at right tackle. Man, I think he's handled that position great. He's gotten better as the season has moved on. And he's faced some top-flight pass rushers this season, man. What do you think about Connolly?
Well, we knew coming from Oregon that he had excellent feet.
Right.
And the power was a concern. Could he handle bull rush and different things like that? But then we saw him early in the year against the Giants, against Thibodeau and those boys and he played. He just got better each
He's faced
game.
Max Crosby.
Yep.
You mentioned Thibodeau, Brian Burns.
The boys from Detroit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Philly.
Man, Seattle's front. And what I like about him, it was obviously when he went in the game, he wasn't intimidated.
No.
Because a lot of times you see guys jump off sides, a lot of rookies, he wasn't intimidated at all.
So they hit on Connolly. I think they hit on the second-round pick as well, Trey Amos.
Yes.
Long, physical corner. He was playing outstanding cornerback before he got injured. I feel like he was probably our best corner prior to getting injured.
Yeah, I thought he might have been playing the best in the secondary. Coming into training camp, I was high on him. That was one of the first guys that I saw was a rookie, but looked like he had been in the league 5 years. He was patient in his technique. He was long. He challenged everybody. Now, granted, our big dog Terry wasn't in camp, but everybody else, he was like, this guy was lights out, man.
And they hit on Jalen Lane, the fourth-round draft picks. Already has 2 punt returns for touchdowns.
Yep.
He's been outstanding. Kay Mandrano hasn't had an opportunity to play at the linebacker position, but he has made a lot of plays as on the special teams and showing that he can be somebody to build on. But we gotta finish, man, with Bill.
Dollar Bill, man.
The 7th-round draft pick. He might be the steal of the draft.
100%. Obviously, his story coming out of Arizona where he didn't even play for a year, but he was just fantastic starting preseason, and it carried all the way through. This guy was a steal. Remind me of Denver had the Broncos, had Terrell Davis in the 6th round.
Yeah, yes.
We got him in the 7th round. I think we got us a running back to stay.
All right, man. So we hit on a lot of pieces in this 2025 draft class. We got some foundational pieces, in my opinion. Back to you, BC.
Shout out to Big Fletch and Sean. Now it's time for Top 5, presented by UA Local 5 Plumbers, protecting the health of the nation's capital since 1890. And some of the young talent featured in this year's draft class, the Commanders rookie class proved to be full of impact players. In the first round, we got Josh Connolly Jr. He started 14 games this season. Next up, defensive back Trey Amos appeared in 10 games as a starter before suffering a season-ending injury. Then wide receiver Jalen Lane with 2 punt return touchdowns this season, which tied Beamich for most in a single season. Then the linebacker out of UCLA, Kane Madrano, appeared in 7 games for us and is still playing hard. And then the 7th round pick, the guy Bill Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, leads the Commanders in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Now the rookies gained veteran experience from guys like Bobby Wagner, Zach Ertz, and even 1-7 Terry McLaurin. Let's send it into the film room with Logan Santana and Fred for some of the Commanders who made their nice list this holiday season. This is Mission Ready, powered by Big Bear AI. Mission Ready AI for a rapidly evolving world.
Thanks, Brian. Guys, to get in the holiday spirit, we put together this nice list.
Nice
Guys
list.
that have been nice this year.
Yeah.
Clutch moments, big-time football players. Tana, you got Terry, obviously, right? You got
Mikey Sanders, still Santa Claus.
There we go.
The gift that just keep on giving.
And I got Laramie Tunsil and Traylon Burks, man. Now let's look at some film of these guys, because again, like, you got to see how nice these guys are and why they're on this list. Let's start with our guy, Mikey Sanders, still, and he's, like, kind of just been around the football a lot.
Like some guys are just what I call ball magnets. The ball find them. The one thing about it, his film studies takes him to the ball, but then he has to finish the play.
Yeah, and here's like a little bit of a cover 2, right, Fred? We got like here, Tampa, he's right there. And then we got the hook player right here, and that's Mikey. And watch him play the quarterback eyes here, Fred. I think this is a pretty nice play.
I think it's just discipline. They put what they call rat poison. Put that rat poison in front of you and try to work behind you. But not him. He didn't go for all that. That means his eyes are in the right place. If you're looking at the right thing, you make the right play right there. Santa Claus, he always like to give gifts like that.
And it's a big-time moment in the game, man. Keeping points off the board. This is one of my favorite plays of his all season long, Fred. They're going to motion this guy out. He's going to run a dig. This is going to be cover 3. They're going to kind of rotate to a cover 3 here. Boom, boom, boom. And watch Mikey play this thing with vision of the quarterback, downhill.
And patience.
And make a break on this
patience
football.
in his paddle right here. Understanding right now, Santa Claus is about to drop me off a gift. He understood the challenge. He understood the leverage. He understood where A.J. Brown was trying to get him. And he understood where the quarterback was going with the ball.
Dude,
that was huge too, man.
Love it, man. And again, like to play through the hands like that. He's not a big man.
He's a strong guy.
He's not a big guy, right? So for him to make this play is pretty fantastic. All right. So my guy's up next is Laramie Tunsil, man. He's right here on the left side of the offensive line. And this is what I think is clutch and what makes him so nice is in these pivotal moments when you are going against the top flight pass rusher, what's your plan? Watch him get out early, beat the count, and then lock this dude down. Boom. By himself. No help. Can redirect with the rush. And then we can let the quarterback deliver this ball to Terry McLaurin for a big play, man. That is huge for an offense to have a guy you can just leave completely on an island
with Nick
by
Bonito,
himself.
One of the best pass rushers in the league, second in the league in sacks, and say, you know what, coach, hold my beer. I got it. Look how light on his toes.
I know. It's incredible, man.
Just the athlete, man.
Talk about a great addition. He's been definitely that. He's definitely deserves to be on the nice list. All right. Now, let's talk about our guy, Traylon Burks, up here at the top. And this is a play, man, that needs no introduction. Sometimes it's just like, hey, man, I'm a bigger, stronger, faster, better football player than you. And he's only made a couple plays this year, Fred. But they have been big plays, and I see big things for him in the future.
I'm going to say this one right here gives you confidence. This one right here says, yes, I was drafted first round. I should have been drafted first round because I can do this over and over again. I don't know if you ever shook this guy's hand, but his hand comes to my elbow. He's huge.
He's a big dude. And Tana, just to throw that thing up there like that, like he says he does it all the time in practice. I can't wait to see more of it.
He was talking about it. He was saying, man, he knew that just with the coverage alone, him being backside, he was getting that ball, man. So I love the confidence.
And he did that with a broke hand.
Did it with the finger that he had just had surgery on.
I mean, that's unbelievable, man. The elevation there, snag that thing, stop the rotation. That's big time. And so for our nice list, to me, there's nobody nicer, right, Tana, than your guy, and that's Terry McLaurin.
He did 1-7 himself.
1-7 himself. Here's a nice little setup here. We're going to get a kind of like a choice option. So he's going to run out here. He's going to run kind of lean out and go. Gets the right coverage in the right moment. And, like, this is special, right? To run this route, to get open. But to me, it's the finish, Tana, that makes this thing go.
I mean, you talk about 1-7, man, what he does and what he brings to the team. Just his, I guess you can say the effort is always given, but the catching, the scoring touchdown.
Yak after the catch.
The yak after the catch. And then, it's a good day when he pulling that ski mask on. One of the things I love about Terry, man, in a down year for him, in a down season for the team and for him individually, in the games he's played, do the math.
Yeah,
he put up numbers.
He's left an imprint on every game that he's played.
Every game he's been in this
And
year.
I think the thing, too, it was hard to pick this play, man.
Yeah.
It was hard because, like, he had the big plays against Kansas City, and touchdown versus Denver. Like, he had a great year, even though he only played six, seven games.
Yeah.
Like, it was unbelievable to watch it. But these guys in the Christmas spirit, these guys are all on the nice list, and I can't wait to watch them next year, watch them for the rest of the season. It's going to be a blast, man.
Thanks, fellas. Now, while they make their way back, let's take a look at some of the winning numbers brought to you by Maryland Lottery. Please play responsibly. And as we gear up for the Eagles in Week 18, we have a few notable numbers. For 1-7, Mr. Terry McLaurin. Now, the last time we were with the Eagles, McLaurin recorded his 65th career reception against Philly. I watched his first drive of the game. He passed Jerry Smith for number 4 all-time in career receptions in franchise history. With that reception, he also passed Des Bryant, Michael Irvin, Sterling Sharp for number 12 all-time in NFL history in receptions against Philly. That's 2 Hall of Famers he passed up. 1-7 making his impact felt in these NFC East games. And a few of our legends had some big games against the Eagles. The legendary linebacker London Fletcher put up over 140 tackles, 3 sacks, and an interception against the Eagles back in his day. And Mr. 8-9 Santana Moss had over 800 yards and 4 touchdowns. For some reason, we don't have any stats on Logan and Fred, but I have a feeling they did some good stuff too. It's time for Securing the W, presented by Hercules Fits. Security at every job. Now, fellas, the season is almost over. It's crazy to think we've played nothing but NFC East opponents over and over again, in our last game of the season is against another one in the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's take some walks down memory lane. We talk a lot about the preview and the games and all that stuff. We don't want to do that here. This is the last show of the season. Let's talk about some memories. Logan, when you think about NFC East opponents, who did you enjoy facing the most during your playing days?
You know, it's funny. I probably had my best games, blocking. I had probably most receptions against the Giants. But the team that I enjoyed playing the most was probably Philadelphia. Like it was just the environment was crazy. The fans were nuts. They had this physical kind of like, we don't give anything about you kind of style to them. It was a lot of fun to deal with. And so again, the emotion of the game was always a little bit higher. When you beat them, it made it all that much sweeter.
I think I got to agree with you there, because when I first came to the NFC East, Andy Reid was dominating the NFC East, so I had to play against the Donovan McNabb teams. I played in the original stadium, link. So it was always a game. And we went back through memory lane before the show. I didn't realize we beat them as many times as we beat them. So, most definitely. But I hated playing New York Giants. Hated it.
Why'd you hate them?
Because they was giant.
Oh, because the Brandon Jacobs story. The Brandon Jacobs story.
It wasn't just Brandon Jacobs. It was Eli was a giant. Shockey was a giant. Brandon Jacobs, Plexico Burress. If you on the offense and Money Toomer is your smallest guy at 6'3", what does that tell you? Hey, listen. Huge.
Yeah. Well, mine's Cowboys for sure. I mean, I don't need to get into the whole. It's crazy
because you're family, though, right? Like it's because you're.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I kind of later found out that I was more motivated just knowing that I had my family there. But things I did there in Dallas, I would do at home, and also, you know what I mean. But I feel like the coaches was more motivated for me to get off in that game. So every coaching staff that came through here. Cowboy they come to me with a different kind of, like, hey,
how we gonna attack them this week?
Like, I just played the week before and you didn't throw me anything. And then this week we getting, going against the Cowboys, you want to throw me 9 or 10 passes. So Cowboys got to be fun.
And Tanner, you the Cowboy killer, you the Giant Slayer, which means when you get those names, you've done a lot of different things against these teams. Can you pick one favorite memory from when you played in the NFC against the NFC East?
NFC East memory will always be Christmas Eve for me. My first year, 2005. Going against the Giants. The first game we played against them in New York, I did nothing. But that Christmas Eve game, I lit them on fire. I had like 3 touchdowns, you name it, 100-something plus yards, man. That was my favorite game. And it was Christmas time. So my house was packed, jam-packed, and boy, trust me, there wasn't no eggnog drinking that night, but we be drinking something.
So was it just the numbers, or was it everything around just that family holiday atmosphere?
It was the atmosphere for me, first and foremost. But once you go out there and play that way, it just heightens everything else. You know what I mean? Like it went from being just getting ready to see my kids be happy on Christmas to I just had a bomb game, and now we got something more to be happy about.
More to celebrate, yeah.
Now, Fred, I'm going to skip you for this one and go to Logan first.
My God.
What is your favorite memory? Fred, I just feel like you got something hilarious to say. Let's go to Logan first.
I mean, honestly, when we beat Dallas in 2012, that was one of the best. Like, we was at home against the division rival, and, we played really well, and the crowd was electric. It got us in the playoffs. We won the division. I mean, that was I mean, that's something I'll remember for the rest of my life. It was the best football memory, best sports memory of my life, probably.
Fred, what about you, man?
Well, this story starts my rookie year. My rookie year, I had an interception in Dallas, my first time ever playing Dallas. I ran it back like 40 yards, and Larry Allen comes out of nowhere, takes me out. But I would say a play that Kayla showed me earlier today that I forgot I even made was against Philadelphia. They driving to win the game. Last play of the game, they throw it to the end zone, and I single-handedly win the game. So, you know what I'm saying? So, one of my favorites.
Great catching up with these guys about their memories. Now, let's hear from one of your favorite Commanders players.
I would say there's a lot of historic franchises in this division. You know, a lot of heavy hitters in this division. You know what I mean? A lot of physical football. When you think of, you know, the NFC, you think of cold. You think of outdoor games. You think of physical football. You know, you think physical running game, physical backs, big offensive linemen. You know, so that's what you think. And then you just have historic organizations that are in this conference, this division. You know, so for me, it's like I kind of looked at myself as a hired hitman my whole career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a hitman for hire. So like, it's easy for me because I think I approach the game every week as if it's a rivalry game. That's just how my mind works. You know, so it's not necessarily I'm getting even more up for, you know, these division games and stuff like that. But I know that they're going to give me their best because of it's the division. You know what I mean? So I love stuff like that. You know what I mean? I love knowing that I'm going to get your best shot. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get mine.
Hell yeah.
So like, so I love that, man. You know, I've always admired, you know, the football that's played in this division. You know what I mean? There's been some great football players to walk not only these halls but the halls of other buildings, man. That I, you know, grew up watching, man. So like, I can't. I'm not gonna mention nobody, but
I got you.
But yeah, man. So like, I've always been tied, like locked in terms of this division. You know, I've been a big fan of a lot of players in this division.
Always great catching up with Jacob Martin on the Next Man Up podcast. Remember, you can stream the Next Man Up podcast on the Commanders YouTube page every Friday morning or stream the audio wherever you get your podcast. Now, Martin has been an impact player for the Commanders defense and has racked up 5.5 sacks so far this season. What a year for Jacob Martin, and what a year here on Command Center. Now, with this being the last show of 2025, it's time for the fellas to reflect on the year that was. Fellas, the year is ending, our last Command Center of 2025. Logan, I'm gonna start with you. Your favorite memory from 2025? I know it's tough.
It is tough. It is tough. I got a couple. But my favorite thing from 2025, no kidding, is when Fred brought fake cookies to a show that we did. And he said, hey guys, I got these from Wegmans, man. Or I got,
I baked those.
But he got them from Wegmans.
Freddie Crocker.
And I love how that's got a life of its own now, and it just brings a big smile to my face every time I think about it.
Fred, what about you, man?
Well, you know, I did so many great things.
Oh my God.
2025.
Fred, we only got 50 seconds.
All I'm saying is I want to start with the fact that we still have to remember that we went to the playoffs in 2025.
For sure, we did.
So it's been a long time. The NFC Championship, it happened, but you know, it was just a great year personally for me. You talking about just achieving so many things and great things. I got to the higher level of everything that I have ever tried. This year really made me feel good. And my baking skills. I sharpened it.
Oh my goodness. Tanner, what about you?
I mean, none other than seeing 89 being put up in the ring. That was a great moment. Honestly, you know, I don't like it to be by myself. I want to talk about something about the season, but it's just been a rough one.
Yeah.
So I have to go all the way back to week one.
But that's a huge deal, though, man.
No, that was a huge deal. It was big.
Yeah.
It was big. So
Fellas,
seeing that number.
Fellas, all those moments were big. For me, it was finding out that me and my wife will be expecting our first child next year.
Whoa.
That was big for me. I'm on cloud nine, baby. Not a lot of wins this year, but it's some wins in the Colbert household. This has been Command Center.
That one had
Happy
been
New
tired.
Year, Merry Christmas. That's why I'm so tired. We'll see y'all next year.
Command Center was filmed at Big Bear AI Command Center Studio. Big Bear AI offers mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world, proudly protecting the Washington Commanders and its fans.